Welcome back to our YogaRenew series called March to the Beat of Your Own Drum, which is a Vinyasa yoga plus live music series. I'm Patrick. I'm one of the yoga directors at YogaRenew, and I'm here with our guest musician, Mr. Michael Brown, who will be playing many things today. For this class, we need only a couple props. I have 2 yoga blocks here, and I'm sitting up on 2 blankets. So if you think you might use them for class today, go ahead and grab those now. And then today's class, we're actually going to start in a supported back bend. So we are going to use the 1 blanket to get going. All right, so you're going to take your 1 blanket. And this doesn't have to be a yoga blanket if you don't have one available. You can use a regular throw blanket at your house, but you're going to roll it up. And we're going to use this rolled blanket in our upper back to help us open up the front of our chest. Now, if you are stiff in your upper back, the thicker or higher this blanket is, the more intense of a back bend it's going to be. So you can unroll it or roll it higher depending on what you think you might need. This blanket then is going to go about 2/3 or 3/4 of the way up your mat. And this roll right here, the idea is that it's going to sit across your shoulder blades. So it presses your shoulder blades into your ribs to open up the top of your chest. Okay? So you have this blanket here. Let's go ahead and come to lie on our backs. You might want to watch me first if you're not familiar. I'm going to use my hands to lie down. You see where that rolled blanket is? Right in my upper back. My knees are bent. I'll bring the crown of my head down, and I'm going to take my arms out wide into a cactus shape. You can go ahead and close your eyes. If you are stiff in your back, it might take a few breaths to kind of get acclimated to that roll in your thoracic spine. But focus on your exhalations, allowing your upper back to mold around that rolled blanket so that the top of your chest can really start to open. And if this feels good in your low back, you can then extend your legs one at a time. Not too wide, so keep your legs about hip distance wide, but then you can let your feet relax. And we're going to do some cyclical breathing here to help us kind of settle into the shape. So as you breathe in through your nose, breathe in through the front of your body. So from your abdomen over your rib cage, up to your collarbones. And as you breathe out, relax your arm bones, relax your legs, relax your throat, your tongue, and your jaw. You might do that again, breathing in, lengthening all the way up through your collarbones. Breathing out, relaxing your arm bones, leg bones, the back of your head. And then just let the natural rhythm of your breath take over. We won't stay in this shape too long. We just want to make that imprint in our upper back. And that imprint in our upper back is important because that's the place where we want to open up our heart from, with the support of the thoracic spine. Just 1 or 2 more breaths here. Last breath in. And full breath out. ready, just bend your legs one at a time. When you roll to your side, you might have a sensation in your upper back where the blanket roll was. So roll to your side and just pause there, resting in a fetal position on your upper arm. And then go ahead and use your hands to come on up to sit. We're going to do one more passive back bend before we get a little more active. So now you're going to move your blanket out to the side. You're going to grab your 2 blocks. And we're going to do a pose that's called supported fish. So the first block is on this medium height. And the second block is on the high height. And guess where this first block is going to go? In the exact same spot where that rolled blanket was, in your upper back or your thoracic spine. The second block is for your head. Okay? So if you're not familiar with it, you can watch me first. You're going to sit in front of the blocks, knees bent. Take your hands, hold that first block, and you're just going to guide it right to your shoulder blades. Once you feel it there, let your head go back. You can find the second block for your head. And then your arms can rest by your side this time. Palms face up, knees bent. Just take a few breaths here. And then same idea, if your low back feels okay here, you can extend your legs one at a time, but don't go super wide. Keep your legs about hip distance wide. And then you can let your eyes close if you like. As you breathe in, same idea with that cyclical breath. Breathe in from your abdomen, over your ribs, over your chest, up to your collarbones. And as you breathe out, let your arm bones heavy, let your abdomen empty. The block for your head, you have a couple options if you wanted to lower it. You can lower that block to the medium setting. Some of you might even find it nice on the lowest setting. That's an option as well. Or the high setting is perfect where it was. Just take another breath, breathing in, lengthen over your abdomen, your side ribs, your chest, all the way to your collarbones. As you're breathing out, relax your arms, your legs, your belly, your face. Just 1 or 2 more breaths here. Start to deepen your inhalations. Deepen your exhalations. If you're lower your head, put your head back on the higher height. Then you're going to roll to your side again off the blocks and just rest on your upper arm. So no rush, just lift. And just pause on your side for a moment. Go ahead, let your head be the last thing to come up as you roll your way up to sit. You can move your blocks off your mat now. And hopefully that impression, what we call in Sanskrit a samskara, of the blanket and the block in your upper back stays with us in this class as we work to open up the front of our chest. Start on your hands and knees now. Spread your palms. We'll just move through some simple cat and cows. Breathing in, lifting your chest, looking up. Breathing out, rounding your spine. Pressing your hands and knees down. Breathing in, cow pose, looking up, lifting your chest. Breathing out, cat pose. One more time, breathing in, lifting your chest, looking up, spreading your collarbone. Breathing out, cat pose. Come to a neutral spine, move your hands a little forward, your knees a little back, curl your toes, breathe in, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. You can start with bent knees, let your head go, press your palms down, breathe in. If your knees are bent, maybe you straighten your legs fully on your breath out. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Go ahead, lift your right foot up, breathe in. Step your foot between your hands. Tap your back knee down. Uncurl your toes. Walk your hands onto your thigh for crescent lunge. And then today, take your hands down by your side instead of up right away. Roll your arm bones back so that your collarbones spread. And if you can, just interlace those palms behind your back. Pull your knuckles down and your arm bones back, eyes on the horizon. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Relax your arms, bring your hands down to the floor. Curl your back toes, lift your knee. And then straighten your right leg, parallel your feet. Breathe in, lift your chest when you get to the center. And then keep going to the back of your mat. Turn your left leg out, your right foot in. When you get there, widen your left foot for a lizard shape. Plant that right hand, turn to your left. You can let your left leg swing open as you turn and lift your left arm up. Take your head back and let your chest open. Breathe in. As you breathe out, look down, bring your hand and foot down. Take your whole breath, come forward, plank pose. Bring your knees down first, lower to your belly. Uncurl your toes, lift your chest up, baby cobra. Lay your chest down. Downward facing dog. Lift your left foot up. Step it forward. Tap your back knee down, uncurl your toes. Walk your hands onto your thigh. And then relax your arms by your side, but lift your chest. If you remember, take the opposite interlace of your fingers behind your back now. Pull your knuckles down and back. Eyes on the horizon. Take a full breath in and a breath out. Relax your hands, bring them down. Curl your back toes, lift your knee. Straighten your left leg, parallel your feet. Come to the center, breathe in. And then keep walking back to the front of your mat, low lunge. When you get there, widen your right foot, bring your right hand inside your foot. Plant your left hand, turn to the right. You can let that right leg swing open for this lizard twist. Lift that right arm up. Take your head back though, open your chest, breathe in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Bring your hands down. Step back. Take your whole breath, plank pose. Either knees first or one line to your belly, lower. Uncurl your toes, lift your chest up, breathe in. Lay yourself down. Downward facing dog. Up and down. Start to walk to the top of the mat. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold. Take your arms out and up. Breathe in. And we're just going to keep moving now into our Surya Namaskar. Breathe out, fold over your legs. Step your right foot back. Downward facing dog. Plank pose as you breathe in. If you're ready, halfway down chaturanga or all the way. Up dog or cobra, breathe in, lift your chest. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Lift your right foot up, breathe in. Step your foot between your hands. Tap your back knee down. Uncurl your toes. This time, lift your arms up for crescent lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out, hands to the floor. Lift your back knee, step forward, and fold. Take your arms out and all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Fold as you breathe out. Uttanasana. Step your left leg back. Downward facing dog. Plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog or cobra, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Lift your left foot up, breathe in. Step forward. Tap your back knee down. Uncurl your toes. Take your arms up by your ears, crescent lunge, breathe in. Bring your hands down. Lift that back knee, step forward, and fold. Take your arms out and up, Urdhva Hastasana. Fold as you breathe out, Uttanasana. Step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Plank pose as you breathe in, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Step your feet together, look forward, step or hop to the top. Lengthen as you breathe in. Fold as you breathe out. Take your arms out and up, big breath in. Fold as you breathe out. Step your left foot back. Downward facing dog. Plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Step those feet together, look forward. Step or hop to the top. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold. Take your arms out and up, Urdhva Hastasana. Fold as you breathe out, Uttanasana. Look back, you're gonna hop or step to down dog. Breathe in. As you breathe out, land with bent knees. Downward facing dog. Plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your right foot up. Step it forward. Warrior two. Plant that back foot. Come on up. Arms in a T. Good. Breathe in, straighten that front leg. Bring your arms down. Lift your chest up. Open up your arms like wings. Warrior two. Touch your hand to the floor outside your foot. You can use that block if you need to, and then just reach back to start with that left arm. Pull your chest forward. Now cut your arm across the air. Bring it right over your head by your left ear. Extended side angle. Take a full breath in. As you breathe out, look down, hands down. Downward facing dog. Lift your left foot up. Step it forward. Plant that back foot. Warrior two. Breathe in, straighten your left leg, arms down. Lift your chest. Open your arms back up. Warrior two. Touch your hand outside your foot. Use that block if you like, but reach your right arm back to start to pull your head and chest forward. Now cut that right arm across the air. Bring it right by your ear over your head for extended side angle. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Plank pose as you breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift that right foot up. Step it forward. Warrior two. Open up those arms. Straighten your legs, arms down, chest up. Let those arms open back up. Warrior two. Touch your hand to the floor or to that block outside your foot. Reach your left arm back. Different this time. Just take your left hand to your hip. We're going to move into half moon. Look down. Step your back foot in. Move your hand forward. Breathe in. Shift your weight. Ardha Chandrasana. Lift your back leg up. Good. Stay with me. Reach your left hand back towards your foot today. Pull your head and chest forward. That's it. Breathe in. We're going to step into a low lunge. Look down, bring your hands down. Tap your back knee down. Uncurl your toes. Lift your chest. Take your hands by your sides. Interlace them behind you. Breathe in. Lift your chest first. And then swing your arms forward and up. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Lift your left foot up. Step it forward. Warrior two. Straighten your legs. Reach your arms down and back. Lift your chest. Open those arms. Warrior two. Touch your hand to that block outside your foot. Reach your right arm back to start. Now your right hand moves to your hip. Look down, step your back foot in. Move your hand forward for Ardha Chandrasana. Shift your weight. Lift that right leg. Lift your chest. For today, same thing. Reach your hand back. Pull your chest forward. Beautiful. Breathe in. Low lunge. Step down. Tap your back knee down. Walk your hands onto your thigh. Reach your arms back and down. Interlace them first. Breathe in. Pull your knuckles down, your arm bones back. Lift your chest. Now sweep your arms forward and up. Crescent lunge. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Come forward, plank pose. Breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Different this time. Lift your right foot up. Step forward. plant your back foot. We're going to start in warrior one. Take your arms up by your ears. Keep your back leg straight, your front knee over your heel. Lift your chest, tilt your head back, bring your palms together. Virabhadrasana 1. Good. Look forward, take your arms forward, and then like you're swimming in space, move them back. Keep your eyes and chest forward. Shift your weight now, press your right heel down, lift your left leg up. Warrior 3. Use your arms to pull your chest forward. Step back, find your foot. Warrior 1. Straighten your legs, parallel your feet. Bring your hands by your sides. Make sure your feet are in the same plane. You're going to interlace your hands behind your back. Unless you need your hands, then bring them to your hips. Breathe in, pull your knuckles down, chest up. Breathe out, fold. Uttanasana. Prasarita Padottanasana. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Bend your elbows, bring your hands down. Lift your chest. Walk to a low lunge at the top of your spot. Slip your right hand inside your foot, widen that right foot, and then bring your back knee down. Now plant your left hand, turn to the right. So you can stay here, otherwise you're going to bend your back leg, reach back with that right hand, and grab your foot. Once you get your foot, pull it away, pull your head and chest forward, and turn your chest to the ceiling. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Release that foot. Bring your hands down. Downward facing dog. Lift your left foot up. Step it forward. Plant your back foot. Warrior 1. Tilt your head back, bring those palms together. Take a full breath in and a breath out. Now look forward, shift your weight forward, swim your arms behind you. Warrior 3 variation, go forward, lift your back leg, reach your arms back. Breathe in, step back. Warrior 1, lift your arms. Straighten your left leg, parallel your feet, hands down, interlace them, breathe in, pull your knuckles down, chest up, fold over your leg. Prasarita Padottanasana. Take a full breath in, let your head go as you breathe out. Bend your elbows. Bring your hands down, lift your head. Low lunge. Slide your left hand inside your foot, widen your left foot. Tap your back knee down. Right hand down, left hand to your thigh, turn to your left. Pull your chest forward. You can stay here, otherwise we'll revisit this lizard quad stretch twist. Bend your back knee, find your foot. Reach back, pull your foot away, pull your chest forward, and then turn to the ceiling. Good. Breathe in. As you breathe out, look down, release your foot, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Take your whole breath now. Come forward, plank pose. This time you're gonna lower straight to your belly. Maybe make a little pillow for your head. Let your elbows go wide and relax. So we're gonna do 2 back bends here. One will be Shalabhasana, locust pose, and one will be Dhanurasana bow pose. So zip your legs together, swim your arms behind you, interlace your palms, pull your knuckles back and up. Breathe in, pull your chest forward and up, pull your legs back and up. Shalabhasana, breathe in and breathe out. Remember that blanket and block in your back. Come down, make a pillow for your head, turn your cheek to one side. One more back bend. Come onto your forehead. Reach your arms behind you. This time bend your knees. Find your feet or your ankles. Press your tailbone down to the floor. Pull your chest forward. Pull your shins back. Lift your toes up to the ceiling. Dhanurasana. Breathe in and breathe out. Come down. Release your feet. Turn your head to the other side. And shake your hips. We're just going to roll over onto our backs. If you want a blanket under your head, you can take one. Start to wind our way down towards Shavasana. Move your hips a little to the right. Take your knees into your chest. Drop your knees to the left. If they don't come all the way together, you can slip a blanket or a block between them. Take your right arm out to the right. Recline, spinal twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Unwind. Bring your legs to center. Shift your hips a little towards the left. Take your knees into your chest. You're going to drop your knees to the right. Take your left arm out to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Straighten yourself out. Might be the last shape. Take your knees into your chest. If you want to grab your feet for happy baby, grab your feet. Go ahead, bring your feet down. Into final relaxation, Shavasana. You can take your legs out one at a time. If you have a second blanket, you can lay it over your body. You can put it underneath your knees. You can cover your whole body if you like. Tuck your shoulders, turn your palms to the ceiling. Breathe in. Take a full breath out. Start to deepen your inhalation. Deepen your exhalation. Allowing your consciousness to lift back to the surface. Reawakening your fingers and your toes. Turning your head from side to side. When you're ready, bend your knees one at a time. Go ahead and roll to your side and rest there in a fetal position. No rush to be anywhere. When you're ready to come up, your head be the last thing to come up. Find a comfortable cross-legged seat with your eyes closed. Sit up nice and tall. Your head over your heart. Light, lifted, but grounded, strong. Bring your hands to your heart. Sealing in your efforts today, let your head bow towards your heart. Gratitude. Go ahead, relift your head. You can let your eyes gently open. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Michael, for providing the heartbeat for our class today. We'll see you on the mat next time.